Hi guys, Lookfuck here and welcome to another FIFA 19 player review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the 84 rated team of the week, Wijnaldum. He has got a nice looking card and he did cost me in the region of 77,000 coins, and in the 4 games that I played him with, he scored me 4 goals and got me 1 assist, and he does have a 3-star weak foot as well as 4-star skill moves. Moving along into his in-game stats, his main standout stats are going to be his 86 dribbling, his 87 short passing, his 85 ball control, and finally his 83 positioning. And I did have the sniper chems that applied to Wijnaldum for the 4 games that I used him with, and as any other midweek review, they were of course played in FUT Rivals. And I have to say, this card looks really well balanced. A lot of green stats through pretty much out most of his card, but none of his stats are outstanding. Don't get me wrong, he's got some good short passing, very nice dribbling and ball control, decent positioning and very nice stamina, but no stat really stands out to this card. But by applying the sniper chem style, his finishing goes up really high, and also his dribbling goes up very high as well. So getting into his first pro, it is actually going to be his finishing. Now, looking at his finishing stats, they don't look out of this world for a cam position. 73 finishing isn't great for a cam that costs over 70,000 coins. 80 shot power isn't bad, I suppose. 74 long shots is a bit average, and 77 volleys as well. His 83 attack position, is very nice, but I'm with the sniper chem, so he does go to 88 attack positioning, and his finishing, if I just do a bit of maths, it goes to 88 finishing, I believe. Quick math there by me, but actually his finishing was very good in game, although it doesn't look best on his base. That's by putting the sniper chem style onto him, I think it definitely improved his finishing a lot, and 4 goals in the 4 games was very good. I also think he's actually pretty decent from outside the box as well. I did have quite a few long range efforts just to test his long shots, because I want to start to test those out a little bit more now in reviews that I'm doing, especially for attack of players. And I have to say, his long shots felt very decent and his shot power felt very nice as well. And with the sniper chem style, his long shots and his shot power actually aren't even increased, but they still felt pretty good in game. So when it came to his finishing, overall I was very happy with it for Wijnaldum. And getting to his second pro is going to be his dribbling. Fantastic dribbling stats pretty much everywhere. He's got the 80 balance with the sniper chem, so that goes to 85 balance. He goes to 89 agility. He goes to 88 reactions. His dribbling goes to 96. His ball control goes to 90. His composure also goes up to 88. Just makes him fantastic in dribbling, and this is why I liked playing him in a cam, because I feel he'd be a little bit wasted, in my personal opinion, as a centre midfielder, because you wouldn't be able to take advantage of his good finishing and his good dribbling as well. So I have to say, in terms of both his finishing and dribbling, I was very impressed. Moving along though into a few of his other parts of the card, there's no cons to him and there's no more pros to him either. In terms of his pace, it felt decent. He's not slow, but he's not like insanely quick at the same time. But for a cam, he feels fine, so I don't have a problem with his pace. I wouldn't waste a chem style on applying. I wouldn't waste a chem style on his pace, because it doesn't need to be upgraded. In terms of passing, I haven't put that down as a pro. He did get me 1 assist in the 4 games, but I didn't think his passing was out of this world, which I know a lot of people would be quite worried about, because a cam position, you expect passing to be one of the main standout areas to him. And, don't get me wrong, his passing stats look decent. 82 vision, 87 short passing are good for a cam, but I just didn't think they were fantastic in game. They're not necessarily bad, but I think if you're paying over 70,000 coins, I personally would expect to see better passing stats than what you're getting with this Wijnaldum card. But don't get me wrong, they're not that bad in game. And if I was to use him for over maybe as much as 10 or 20 games, I'm sure he would start to get me more assists. But even so, his passing compared to other Premier League special cards that I reviewed, his passing isn't necessarily the greatest, but certainly when it comes to his finishing and his dribbling, he is fantastic in that area, and also he's got pretty decent pace overall as well. So would I recommend buying this card? Listen, as any other Liverpool inform, quite often in Liverpool, the Man United informs, because of such big clubs in English football, they tend to go for a lot more, well over the price. I don't quite think this card represents value for money. I think there are other special cards from the Premier League as a cam position that would probably benefit you a little bit more than this one. Don't get me wrong, he's not too bad, but I just think he's a little bit overpriced. I think maybe 50 to 60,000 coins would be a more fair estimation for this card. I just think, the 77,000 coins that I paid in his current going for price at the moment on Xbox is slightly too much, but overall I couldn't really fault him that much, and I do think he's actually quite a decent inform card for the Premier League. But anyway guys, that's going to finish off this player review. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.